Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I guess you caught me drinking my coffee in here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Well, for you guys out there that's making preparation of coming to the Philippines, I've got a warning for you. You want to know what that is? Eye candy. Oh my God, there's so much eye candy out here. And you need to be very disciplined. You know, when I first came here, I was with my little woman. Unfortunately, she is wonderful eye candy also. But the best part about it is that she's eye candy on the inside. She's a sweetheart. Her mind doesn't work like traditional women. She kind of understands the male. Now don't get me wrong. She's 100% keeps an eye on me. But the good part about it is, all this eye candy, I'm not belittled and accused of things, having all this jealousy, torment that a lot of people experience. Now, in general, Filipinos, they're extremely jealous or possessive. Or is it a combination of both? You know, if you're deciding that you are going to make contact or meet with a Filipino or have a Filipino partner, you got to figure out a way of being able to have a decent conversation about possession and jealousy. No. I did all that before I came here. That was my number one rule. I couldn't handle the torture of being possessed and jealousy. And we come to a mutual agreement. And as you can see, it has served me well. Don't get me wrong, I'm completely loyal to my wife. Even though I see a lot of eye candy, that doesn't mean I'm going to drift away. And my wife knows that. So it's not been a torture issue for me. No. Before I came to the Philippines, every relationship I ever had, that was a big issue. No matter how hard I tried to get away from that or try to have a discussion, it wasn't happening. I had one relationship. I was home. She was there. Been home all day. Watching TV. And she received a phone call. Someone told her that they just seen me left the place that she knew well with another woman. And even give a name. Well, you know, the sad part about it is, it was impossible because I'd been home all day. Hadn't been nowhere. And I definitely didn't know the name. But I could not get her not to believe that. Now That's a terrible situation. So, I'm giving you all a little advice. If you are actually talking with a Filipino and you've never been to the Philippines, you might want to consider having a conversation about jealousy. And that goes on both sides of the fence. I have to admit now, when I first come here, I had a touch of jealousy. And the sad part about it, I didn't realize it. And I guess because, my wife is eye candy, I had jealousy. And it took me a while to look at myself. I said, oh my God, I have become what I didn't want to be. So I had to end up talking to myself. I know y'all think that's funny. I do now when I look back on it. Then anyway, I finally got myself in a frame of mind that I wanted to be in. And man, has it paid off. Me and Grace, we have so much in common. We enjoy so many things that we both enjoy. That's a big issue. Keep in mind, Filipinos here, they got the Asian eyes and they got that special skin tone that is just absolutely, it will hypnotize you. But you got to look for the inner beauty also. And they're out there. You got to be aware. You got to get your mindset. Don't let the eye candy drift you into a nightmare. It can, and it will. I've seen that happen quite a few times. I've seen guys go broke out on the street, begging for money, trying to get help. It can happen. Yeah, I know you want to say, I'm not that way. You got to keep in mind, these girls, they are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And some of them use that. And you could be entrapped. Now, not all of them, don't get me wrong. No, most of them are very, their heart is very special. Very, very special. I've encountered situations where I knew that a particular relationship I've seen and watched. I keep my mouth shut, by the way. But I knew the ultimate goal of the girl. And it's sad. Because I know that the person that she's with, they're just mesmerized and willing to do anything to keep her company. And it can put you in the entrapment that you fall into that deep hole and the outcome is not good. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying be a swindler or hard, enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. And make her understand you got a budget to work with. And that's the limit. I didn't have that problem, fortunately. But I'm one of the few that to be honest with you, I spent 7 years making my decision finally to make that jump. And had a lot of conversations looking for that special, unique person. And I guess it paid off. I had enough of life that I was in total failure. But I was persistent. Excuse me, I'll have me some coffee. But keep in mind, the eye candy here is real. And if you're patient enough and disciplined enough, maybe you can also do similar to what I did. I see a few like that. I mean, I've got friends, they're married. They have a similar life like mine. And it's a pleasing thing to see, see a relationship that actually is working and they're enjoying each other. There's nothing worse than seeing a relationship and one party is demanding and belligerent to the other partner, or see one taking advantage because they're eye candy. I see both sides of the fence. I've seen relationships when the man has no respect. And that's sad. You got to remember, you're coming to a foreign country. You want to be a guest, no matter what you do. Well, I'm a permanent resident. That's my visa status. I'm on a 13A. But I'm still a guest. And you got to respect the country for what it is. Even though it's something you might not agree with. But if you look around, you see people are happy. Very happy. Well, even in situations where they have nothing. I say it all the time, right here in my own little community. Most of them have basically nothing. They live their daily lives in content. They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. And again, even here in my little community, there's plenty of eye candy. I'm still a man. I still look. But I'm loyal. My wife will be awake here in a couple of hours, something like that. And she'll greet me. And I'll greet her with a smile. And always in the back of my mind, I said, try to, who would ever dream that this would be my life? I mean, to me, it's amazing. And like I said, you need to get into a frame of mind and be prepared that this place is different. And even though things you don't agree with, you're going to have to sit back and just, okay, this is the way it's going to be. You got to get used to those things. People driving on the wrong side of the road. No lights at night. A road built and a tree in the middle of it. Or a power pole. You don't want to see these things. And you're going to have to take it and say, well, it works. You know, the amazing thing is, with everything I've just mentioned, these people are such a kind-hearted. They're happy in nature, and the majority are not demanding. And it's a different way. Just keep in mind, there's plenty of eye candy. Plenty of eye candy. But get your mind straight and enjoy life. Enjoy it to the fullest. And I wish you safe journeys. And upon arriving here, hopefully you can build that life to where you can be comfortable. And thanks for watching my video to the end. And if you have, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll catch you on the next video.